Russian President Vladimir Putin says he believes the war in Ukraine is coming to an end. He hailed Russian troops fighting in Ukraine and blasted Western countries and NATO for helping Kyiv. The military display took place amid the U.S. announced temporary ceasefire. President Putin said he appreciated Washington's help, but that Ukraine has made no gesture in swapping prisoners as suggested by the Americans. Dasha Chernyshova has more for CNA from Moscow.
Standing before troops gathered on Red Square, President Vladimir Putin said Russia was confronting what he described as aggressive force, supported by the NATO alliance. The Russian leader drew parallels between the Soviet Union's fight against Nazi Germany during World War II and Moscow's special military operation in Ukraine, framing it as part of a broader struggle for Russia's security and sovereignty. Victory Day remains one of Russia's most important national holidays, commemorating the Soviet victory in World War II and honoring the millions who died in conflict. This year's parade featured marching soldiers, military bands and ceremonial formations, including troops involved in Russia's operation in Ukraine and soldiers from North Korea. But the event itself appeared more restrained than in previous years, with columns of tanks, intercontinental ballistic missiles and much of the heavy military hardware usually displayed on Red Square now absent from the parade over security concerns. Security across the Russian capital was exceptionally tight, with heavy police deployments, intermittent mobile internet shutdowns, all that despite the U.S. brokered three-day ceasefire between Moscow and Kyiv. The Kremlin said Kyiv did not try to disrupt Red Square parade, hence there was no Russian retaliation against Ukraine. Foreign delegations from several countries attended the event, underscoring Moscow's efforts to show it still maintains international partnerships despite continued tensions with the West. On the sidelines, President Putin held several talks, including with Slovakia's Robert Fico, Malaysian Kyiv, Sultan Ibrahim, and leaders of some CIS states. For the Kremlin, Victory Day continues to serve as both a commemoration of past sacrifice and a demonstration of national unity during conflict time. For CNA, I'm Dasha Chernyshova in Moscow.